Welcome back to another Brian's Action Figure Reviews.
Such insignificant creatures. They dare steal from Galactus. For that, I will destroy their planet.
Welcome everyone to a very special edition of Brian's Action Figure Reviews. Today, no, I lie. A couple of days ago I received Galactus, the Haslab Marvel Legends figure, and today, I did an unboxing and stuff of it already, and yeah, so the following video is going to be my big unboxing. It took me a few days because I have stuff going on. I got 3 new detolfs recently, so my room has been a little bit of a bomb site, which is why my live stream got cancelled last Tuesday as well. But yeah, I seem to have gotten things a little bit more in order now, and I finished the review. So here it is, guys, just for you, my Haslab Galactus unboxing and review. Please beware, there is a lot of shaky cam in this review because I have basically a box room to do all this stuff in, and the box of Galactus struggled to get in my front door, it's that big. So yeah guys, enjoy! Okay, so this may not be ideal, but I'm going to try and unbox this. I've never really done this before, like, because I'm off camera sort of, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to open it from the top without getting my hands cut it in half or whatever. And this is weird, this is a mad moment because this is my first ever Haslab, so no idea what to expect. And yeah, so let's see how we go. So in classic form, it's a box within a box. So we'll keep cutting till we get to our man in the castle, our man in the sky. I just have to be careful because I don't know like how far in the box actually is. So I don't want to end up cutting the box and making bits of it or something like that, because that's something I probably would do. Oh, there we go. Got some movement. Okay. So what I'm going to have to do with this, I haven't watched any of the unboxings on purpose, but yeah, so I'm not going to be able to film this next part because I need to lift it out of the box somehow. So yeah, I will be back when I have it out. So after a lot of messing about with cardboard and stuff, I've finally gotten him out of the box, and anyone that knows me knows I'm not one for keeping stuff in boxes and stuff, but this box, as you can see there, has the Haslab Marvel Legends series Galactus in big writing, and this box is, let me give you a full view of it actually first, if I can go back far enough. This box is just, like, the video does not do justice how incredible looking this thing is. I cannot honestly get over how cool it looks. Here you have like a comic book, Haslab number 2, 2022, and of course you have a picture of Galactus there. Now of course this is Haslab number 1 for me, as I didn't get the Sentinel, but look at this artwork. Frankie Ray there, Silver Surfer down here, and you have Morg down at the bottom, taking note of the Gammy floors, and you do have their names here as well as Hasbro. And just the sheer size of this thing, like, let's go around the circle there now for a bit. It does have all these like Galactus machinery parts and stuff from his world eating machine. I can never think of the name of it. Let's go around the back, if I can turn it around. And here you have like this awesome, taking notice of the light, the extra light there. You have all the planets and stuff. and it really is absolutely class. Down here you've got another planet and stuff as well. This thing is amazing, and I haven't even gotten out of the box yet, so let's take on that task and get it out of the box. Okay, so let's try and open this thing. Yeah, I'm gonna do a lot of cuts here because obviously I'll have to lay it down the ground and stuff to get the figures out. So we'll have some different angles. Okay, so again, just don't cut your arms off with stuff like this. And be extra careful because I don't need my hands. Okay, so I'm gonna actually take the camera now and show you what's at the start of this. So this is what you're greeted with when you open the box. So you've got like Haslab instructions. This is to put in the batteries for the lights and stuff, and you have your legalese, a book of legalese. So this is what your Galactus will look like when it is out of the box. And the one thing I did not account for, I suppose, is the amount of space that I have in my room. Where I am at the moment, I am like backed up to the window nearly, and that's my wall there. So there isn't enough room to swing a cat in here, unfortunately. Not that I'd be swinging cats, but anyway, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take these out now, and I'm actually going to get on the floor to do this because it's the only like place I have to do it. So you get with this big massive plastic covering that can fuck off over there, and you get this like big other massive plastic covering which houses all the action figures. And I'm going to take all those out now. Okay, with all the figures taken out of the box, let's start to release Galactus. So you do get his ears do come in the plastic insert that the figures are in. So this is start moving bits here. So I pick up all this crap, fuck it around anywhere it goes, and there is a lot of paper as well. So much paper. Oh, okay. So I'm going to need 2 hands to do this. But let's just look at the other heads. There is the Doctor Doom head. There is the skull kind of face thing. And there is his smiley face. And there is Galactus himself. So, like, I'm going to look at him properly more anyway once I get him out. So let's get him out of bed for a bit. Okay, so after a lot of struggle, you really don't realize how bloody heavy this thing is, but it's more awkward than anything. I have Galactus out of the box, and yes, he's missing his horns. I didn't put them on yet. I'm going to show you when I'm putting those on, but I have to say, like, height-wise, he's absolutely massive. So we're going to go into detail in a bit on this guy, and let's just take a quick look at how his horns are going to go on. So these are them. They just clip in to the side, I think. So I'm going to try and do that right now. And if I can show you, that would be even better. So we got little holes here, right there. And that should, if I've got the right one even, should just pop in like so. And same job at the other side, right here. And we've got another little ear over here, and that should, once again, be getting a bit of effort. Hold on, I think I have it the wrong way. Oh, there we go. So there is Galactus with his ears in. So now let's take a look at the figures he arrived with. So this is just more a quick look than a review. If you guys want me to review these in the future, I will. But here is Morg. As you can see, he looks absolutely fantastic. The sculpting in this guy is absolutely brilliant, and he is done really, really well. He just comes with an axe. Frankie Ray Nova looks incredible. The base they have for her is really, really good as well. and she comes with some different hands and things. And of course, Silver Surfer is very similar to the one we got previously in the Walmart exclusive, but this one is a bit more matte compared to the extra shiny one we got the last time around, and he's going to look incredible on top of Galactus. Now, of course, other things we got, oh, and there goes the Surfer. Other things we got was this bizarre Doctor Doom head. This is something that could be maybe used in a Secret Wars diorama or something, but other than that, I don't think I'm going to even put this on my Galactus. It's a bit pointless. I would have rathered another Herald than this thing, whatever it's supposed to be. And you can even see the eyes are really cool. They've got Galactus eyes. But yeah, it's really nice, but pretty pointless. And he did of course come with 2 different faceplates as well. This is from the time, I think it was Cosmic Ghost Rider's arc, where he was like a zombie, well, not a zombie Galactus, but a dead Galactus. And this is an angry Galactus then. Really cool plates. These will be useful, I think, compared to that anyway. And the figures are all excellent, so can't complain about those. So next thing we'll do is move on to the big G himself. I'm going to change his batteries so I can get the light function working and stuff, so I can do a proper look at this guy. Okay, so what I'm going to do here is try my best to get all of this somewhere over the rainbow way up high as the sound goes, and that should pop on pretty easily. This is very like an Iron Man repulsor thing. It's pretty cool, and he does have like lots of stuff around here. The detail on this figure is fantastic. Now what I want to show you what's on here is the other parts. So this is the Doctor Doom head. As I said earlier, it's bizarre. I don't know what to do with it, and I think I will end up probably just leaving it somewhere. The lights don't come through it or anything like that. So whilst I have Galactus' head off and in hand, I want to show you as well how you change the faceplates. So I'm going to stick on his light for that. So if you go under here, you can just see there's a little spot there where the plate, you can push it out with your finger, and eventually it'll just pull out, and you'll be left with a very weird looking Galactus. So of course you do have the regular one it came with, but you've seen that one in this video already. So what I'm going to do is stick in the Night of the Living Dead one, as I call it, and you just push it in at the front, and it's really, really easy, and that looks really, really cool, especially with the lights off with the blue LED on. It looks really nice. Yeah, so look, I'll just push that out now as well. It can be a bit awkward, but just give it a good old shove, and it should come out. Again, putting in the other one is pretty easy. Just push. I would say start at the bottom, just push it in like that, and bang, Galactus is done. So let's start to look at the articulation on this guy. Now I think I'm going to do it from this angle because I can actually see. So as you can see, like, the head is very, very loose. You can lift it off that easily. You got a little bit of up and down. You can, as I did a while ago, look all the way around. It does knock off that little compartment at the back for the battery, unfortunately. Let's move this now a little closer to Galactus so I can do more of him. So shoulder wise, now I'm going to have to take this off because one thing I would say about this figure is moving joints is scary. Everything has a ratchet. Oh, I'm blocking it. You can see double jointed elbows. He really, really cracks. He does have loads of articulation. I should be doing it this one really. He does have loads of articulation at the wrists. All the fingers individually articulate. So you can be a child and make him stick up his middle finger or do whatever the hell you want with it. There is a nice ratchet there as well. Double jointed elbow. You have a bicep swivel. It does go all the way up. It does get caught up here, so be careful with that. It does scare the absolute shit out of me. You do get a bit of a movement here. You do get ab crunch. I'm going to be sweating by the end of this. Get a little bit of an ab crunch, like so. Whew! So let's move down to the legs, and these scare me the most because when I got him out of the box first, he wouldn't balance for me, and it took me a bit to get him right, but I don't want to wreck that again. But look, we're reviewing here, so this is what we do. So, legs, you've got a swivel at the waist. I'm going to have to hold him because watch, the legs will actually go out that far. He can do a ninja kick through both sides. Yes, I'm actually hugging the figure now. You get a double jointed knee that goes all the way up like that. Listen to those ratchets. You got a boot swivel here as well. And the legs. This thing lifts up. Whoop, I dropped him now almost. This thing lifts up to give you ankle pivot as well, which is absolutely astonishing for a figure of this size, and you can get the legs to move as well. And it's a bit of an exercise doing it because like he's so heavy, so you can get lots and lots of articulation from the big G, and yeah, he's just incredible. And to just take like one final look at him from head to toe, you can see like all the amazing detail that has really gone into this figure. Like it's just from the hands, like you've got the knuckles there, all the rivets and pivots and like machine parts that make a giant planet-eating machine work. Just looks so good. Even the hands. This is exactly, this kind of project is exactly what Haslab should be used for. Now I know there are some people who hate the whole Haslab thing, and that's cool. I mostly agree. But stuff like this figure itself like is, I would say, is worth the money. To me, it's worth the money, okay? It's not worth the money to everyone. There is some who will not pay this amount of money for a figure of this size. Yes, it's 34 inches tall. It's probably, like for me, I paid 480 euros for this guy, and that's because I'm living in Ireland and it's like taxes and all that stuff on top of the 350 pounds it was in the UK. Whatever the reasons are, it doesn't really matter to me because I wanted him, I got him. That's that. I didn't buy the Sentinel, which again probably is another one that fits into the same category as this Galactus, in that it's something that would probably end up clearanced if it was at retail, because I have the Marvel Universe one, the Masterworks one, and that was clearanced out at most big box toy retailers 10-12 years ago to about $20 each, and that's a fact. That's a fact. Like so like stuff like this does sell at retail, but a lot of it does get clearanced off as well. And this Galactus to me is definitely what they should use Haslab for, not silly toy cars. That still doesn't sit right with me, and I'm not surprised that didn't get funded. But stuff like this, you saw how we got all the tiers, everything, and it's just worthwhile, like something like this. So yeah, absolutely beautiful figure. So yeah guys, that was my review of the Marvel Legends Haslab Galactus. Again, just to touch a little bit more on what I was talking about there a second ago, like that figure, this guy is 100% worth the money to me. It may not be worth it to you, but I've got my baby. No, I joke. Like, he is massive. He's 34 inches tall. He's the biggest action figure I've ever owned. I will say as well, like, I will be doing my top 10 of 2022 soon, and I will not be including Galactus because I think it's that it factor, that uniqueness. You couldn't possibly like have a regular Legends figure, one of the ones behind me, at number 2. with, let's say, Marvel Legends Spider-Man, and then have this guy number 1, because he's in a whole different league. I would kind of have this guy in a similar league to a Hot Toy, because it's that expensive. And the reason why I don't collect Hot Toys is I would be afraid to breathe on them for fear they would break. That's why when I was in the review, anytime I was like doing that, give me chills, because if I break this guy, he's gone. You ain't getting another one of these for anything less than €600 now. Yeah, so that's why that's why I wanted to talk a little bit about the Haslab Robbie Reyes car as well. Like, that isn't unique. That's just a toy car with a few flames on it. But this thing is exactly what a Haslab should be. My marking out of 10, 10. Perfect to me. I would say the only drawback on this figure isn't the part of the figure. It's this thing. This shouldn't have been part of the package at all. They should have done a T-Rex figure, which they eventually did in a 2-pack, which is now mad expensive. They should have just done T-Rex or Firelord, who they also did separately as well, or even that Herald Thor. Again, another separate figure. But they should have just done 4 figures. The 3 they did were absolutely fire. I love them. I will do a review on them in the future if you want. I did have a quick look in the review, obviously if you watched this far. They're all awesome as well and worthy additions. Where I would put this thing is the next issue now, because he's so tall he would take up most of the tall, and he's quite weighty as well, so unless you put him on the ground of it, he's not gonna fit. Well, I wouldn't trust him on those glass plates anyway, but he's so big, like, I don't know where to put him. And I will figure that out eventually. But until now, we're going to say bye-bye. I just feel so stupid doing that. But yeah, guys, I hope you enjoyed the review. I tried, I can't say this because I didn't really watch any of the other reviews, but I tried to be just myself and do the review as well as I could. At times it would have been great if there was someone else to hold the camera, but I am a one-man show, unless it's the Culture Cast and it's Tubbs' show. But yeah, I just do this all by myself. It's a really massive figure in a really small space that I have, so I tried my best. I hope you enjoyed the review. I love this figure. Fantastic. The only other Haslab they could possibly get me to put down cash for would be a Fin Fang Foom. Other than that, you can keep your toy cars and your fantastic cars and stuff like that, because that just doesn't interest me. And yeah, so we'll see you later, guys. Have a great day, and we'll see you soon. Bye.